Hi, everyone. Welcome to Algo After Hours. I have my best co-host, Ted, here. How are you?
Good evening. It is awesome here today. I am a little bit disoriented as I forgot to mute the live stream that I was watching on, so I got to hear you twice for about a brief moment. But we're good. I'm excited to be here. It's going to be a fun, laid back, awesome time. And I think, yeah, we've just got such an amazing show, and I'm excited to let loose. I see you dressed up for the affair, and I have too. Not to make anyone jealous, of course, but I will say it's good to look our best when we deserve it. And during this little bit of a price action, I wouldn't say that no one else deserves anything less. So we deserve to build ourselves up, and I think that starts from just looking ourselves in the mirror and saying, "Hey, we're better than this." So
I dig it. I feel like the Algo family is a good time. I'm all about it today. And we've been putting in some work. We've got some awesome giveaways. We've got a poker tourney going. But we have something that I'm really, really excited about. And we've got the cast backstage, and I'm excited to talk to all of them. But something that you helped me work on to make happen was a proof of attendance. I'm really excited about this. So I have this sweet piece drawn for us by Ventral. Has our proof of attendance through Plausible. I'm really excited about it. So all throughout the show, I think Ted's going to comment with the link if you want to use the link instead of the QR code to claim it. But I'm really excited about it. It's just got me like blushing a little bit.
yeah,
Thanks for
yeah,
helping me with that,
I'm,
Ted.
I'm getting disoriented here. I'm trying to make sure we don't have any technical difficulties or anything like that. I got a comment from Chris that I'm sounding like a little bit of a fishbowl, so I'm gonna go and try and figure that out. But you sounded. I thought I sounded good to you, IRL, in our little pre warm up huddle pep talk, whatever you want to call it.
So I think that the crowd would agree that I don't know what good audio sounds like. It's a struggle. So I might not be the best person to help you troubleshoot that, but let's see here.
Well,
I do want to check in
give
with
me
the
a
chat.
brief moment.
I
Um,
also want to say hello to all of our cast though that we have lined up as well. So there is a poker tourney going on. We're gonna check in. I don't know how that game is going so far, but I'm excited about it. We've got another one going live at 11:11 after the show wraps tonight. I'm gonna play in, so I'm super excited about that. Naturally, but yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to be here, Ted.
Um, we are getting a too soon to claim on the RPO app. I will double check things and get things situated. Give me one brief moment. I thought we were good there. Please hold while we are getting this situated. This is part of the Algo
Perfect.
Hour, is all the technical awesome challenges that we face going along with it. Now I've got to go get my phone out while I'm doing this and scan QR codes and get things going, sign
I love
transactions,
it.
all
Well,
sorts of
I
stuff.
appreciate you spearheading trying to figure that out because I had about had it with it. And you were like, no, I can get this done. So I appreciate it. We will let you frantically push buttons for a change. I'm digging this power dynamic shift a little bit. And we'll say hi to the rest of our cast and check in with the chat without you, Teddy Bear, while you check that out, okay?
That sounds fantastic. Awesome.
All right, backstage. Let's see who we've got. Lord Beluga, how are you? Mr. Algo Active.
I'm here. That is the title. I'm gonna get that tattooed right about here-ish once it's well developed enough, so that it doesn't like elongate and get ugly, Because I'm gonna get huge. I don't know if you knew that. Anyway, how are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. Um, I just thank you. You have taken on so many different roles for the show. King of facial expressions, which is just like it makes my face hurt watching them sometimes. You think of these really fun active challenges. I know I submitted the current one, so we can remind everybody real quick that you got to jump, cue the very copyrighted
Whoa.
jump, jump, jump song. And then we'll say hi to the rest of the cast, if that's cool.
Yeah. You have, like, what, 4 more days to jump? I think I'm good at math.
You get a little extra time, yeah.
Let's see.
Ely, how are you?
I'm good, hanging in there. How are you guys?
I'm good. It's good to see you. I know you
Good.
played in the first game and you were like, but
I'm out. I'm already out.
I even donated
Good.
my entire pot to you, and you just were like, "No, I think Lunchy won."
No, we both just gave it all to Lunchy, so congrats, Lunchy.
So if
I hope
Lunchy
you're still
loses,
in.
we get to flame him horribly.
Oh, it's on. There's still 19 people playing out of 47.
That's gonna go
That's a
till
big
11.
game.
so we've got some time to check in.
pretty cool.
Maybe we'll hit the final table and see how everyone's doing in a little
Me too.
while. But I don't know. Let me see who else I can find backstage. I'm stoked. We have so many people helping out. We have Ted V2 running a Twitter space. Hopefully, not being so interesting that people don't want to come on
We gotta
and
shoot.
hang out with us. But we have, let's see here. Rumi, hey, how's it going?
Hey, everyone. Good. Glad to be here. It's the first time for me.
I love it so much. And
So
I have gotten you to agree to play some live music for us. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But for anybody who doesn't know, you make music on the blockchain. Do you have other pieces besides music minted as well?
no, so far it's just the one song that I've minted. It'd be Empire, sold out at this point. So I've got that one and a few other songs that I have on the way. Just working on a few other things, as well as working on Crescendo with Smokey.Algo. So that keeps me busy as well.
I love Smokey. I love the
How long
idea
have
of
you been making
Crescendo.
music?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've been
Oh, no, you're fine.
So I've been a musician since I was 13, but making music now for almost 10 years, right on this same laptop, matter of fact. So yeah, and then nowadays I
Wow.
also songwrite. So music production, songwriting, and I played the drums. Pretty much anything you can, bang a stick with or bang your hands with. I've had experience with. I love collecting percussion instruments as well. I've got just so many of them just sitting in my studio.
Nice.
But yeah,
I'm laughing because of the audios we were sending each other today, so I'm curious to hear it.
I was able to pull them. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm nervous. Very nervous.
It's gonna
There's
be
a tweet
awesome. I
out
mean,
there.
you have a ton of experience. It should sound pretty good. There is a tweet out there.
There is a tweet out there that says you might get a special prize if you think of some sort of sample that really tickles all of our fancies on the show. So Rumi said he was up for the challenge. He was like, send me some samples. And we had some really great ones come in just from our cast. So I can't wait to see what the rest of Twitter thinks
Great.
of. Well, I know
I'm
you
excited.
guys, we've been talking about it. We've got Joe Polney too. I've got to get queued up to say hello still, but also we said we were going to take live callers, which I'm super excited about. So if you're watching the show and are like, I wish my face was next to their faces and we could talk, you can do that. And I have Bento Grizz in our phone line room. Hey, Bento.
Hey, Algo fam. Hope you had a better time at the poker room than I did. I donated all mine to Chris.voice. So if you're out there, Chris, you're welcome.
Chris is playing poker. He's got no excuse to not call in when we start taking phone calls. So there is a tweet, and I don't know. I know Ted is busy with the Pope, but we got to get a link for that. It's also in the tweet that I tweeted. It's my pinned tweet if you check it out at IRL Algo on Twitter. But there are links to the poker game. There's links There's links to call in to the show so we can chat live. We have a few games and challenges. There might be some extra prizes. But I'm really excited overall. So I want to take a quick just break. We'll check in with Ted, see how he's doing, and then see how that poker game is panning out for the free game. We've got a high stakes game later at 11:11, and half of that entire pot that high stakes game, we're going to decide what charity it goes to. So if you're watching now, I see some comments coming in. Lunchy's crushing it right now, apparently. But we got Maureen Denny in the house. Maureen, you know I love you. DC is a want buddy. Hey, DC. Vince is in the house. I dig it. I'm glad everyone's having a good time with the free game. We do have some NFTs. In addition to entry into the high stakes game, has a prize for this free round. So that's really exciting too. Ted, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I got it situated, I think. So the issue is you have to go and scan it with the QR code scanner, like on your camera or something like that, and that takes you to the website where you then get your magic link that detects everything and says get ready to claim, and bing, bing, boom. So both of them, I have a current existing one, and then I have a backup one that we have ready to go. So we got 200 POAPs in the arsenal, ready for everyone in case all hell breaks loose and we just go absolutely viral. So I'm excited. We've got it hopefully situated and working. Once again, for the people, as I'm touching my face, I'm very stressed about it. But once again, for the people at home, just go ahead and scan it with your QR code scanner. I use, like, when I go with my camera, if you're just scanning with a camera, you can just click on the QR code. That'll take you to the website, the Go Plausible website, and you'll connect in and it'll all be good to go. So it's as simple as that. And I'm excited. Yeah. So we've got a POAP. It's a great POAP by Ventral, creator of Crazy Goose Flock. I was talking about this briefly on the Twitter space, but I want to give a quick shout out and some love to my Eurobird from across the pond, the Crazy Goose Flock, with a little bit of a big lock on the community. Yeah, absolutely. It was really something cool. So yeah, IRL.
Thank you, Ventral, for doing that. I love it so much. All right, so I have, and Ted, I know you just put out that fire with the Pope. You're clicking away like crazy. If you could take that pin tweet and also share the links to call into the show.
Yes.
We've got special prizes for that. Bento is acting as our radio DJ, and he is going to award prizes, some pretty dope prizes, to our second and fourth live callers in the first hour. They're going to get 400 shrimp. So
cool. The second and the fourth, that's a lot. Once again, I apologize if you guys see me all over the place right now. I'm trying to do a couple of different things at once. But I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for just hearing from the community directly. This is a little bit different format than, say, like a Twitter space, and I think that's really really awesome. What I'm going to go ahead and do also is change one of my NF domains to redirect to that link, so that way it's a little bit shorter for everyone.
I did that actually. So if you go to AAH, Algo After Hours. I thought I was so clever. .irl.algo.xyz. It will take you to calling into the show, but because it's a redirect, depending on the virus protection that you have on your devices, it might warn you that it's a redirected site. But yes, .irl.algo.xyz.
Awesome. Well, I will go ahead and get something moved over here. Give me one moment. It's always fun doing these things on the fly.
It is so much fun. And I pulled everybody down to show that that plausible code again, but I'll bring everybody back real quick. And I found Joe in the back room, so let me see if I can find him too. Joe, you made it. How are you?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good, doing good. Been a busy week, so it's nice to enjoy the after hours now.
I dig it. I dig it big time. I know you work really hard in your professional life, and you always make time to hang out with us. It's awesome. But I also really like catching a poker game with you occasionally, so I'm excited for later.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to the game later tonight.
It's true. It's going to be fun. So those links are all in the Twitter feed. I did want to try to check in with the chat a little bit. I know Rumi is busy working on his live reel, but I actually I got a recording of a song that I really like that was done by Algo fam. I just think it's perfect for talking about our second and fourth live caller prizes for that shrimp. So let's play that if that sounds good with everyone else. I don't know if everyone knows what it is, but I think some of you might.
Big shrimping, prawn gripping, ballin' like Scott Pippen. Rockin' gold beats since a mingo was not licking. They might be right clicking. Aw shit, the plot thickens, the flock ain't chicken. How I'm kidding, we're not tripping. Hello, strange fellows reppin' YBGs. Know my hype beast with them trend lead tees. Stay well hydrated, mellow yellow IVs. Don't want them eyeballs falling out like zombies. Degenerate scrounge up, last shrimps for the lounge. Only skirt birds stick necks in the ground. Put up your doom mask in your Basquiat crowns. Next gen ain't 3D, it's ASCII art. Clowns, the flamboyance, clairvoyant, riding with the top off. Brand new flambeau, Hong Kong the knockoffs. To be honest though, I rarely leave the house. I'm mostly not going out. L-N-G-O-L-N-G-O-L-N-G-O. Damn, the N-G-O. Birds of a feather flock together at the basement. Quotation, shell station, get filled up on crustaceans. Chilling on that sofa, lo-fi on rotation. Watching the National Basketball Association. Mingles hardly get rest, I blame it on the endless SNES tournaments. Exuding no stress, bored, less or rise. Exuding no stress, bored, less or rise. Non-toxic, although some blow up Geiger counters. Laserize, vaporize you to fine powder. But I promise us, Mingles are harmless. Look cute in our pajamas. Some come from the Bahamas. From Tunisia to the Yucatan. Woo flam, tunes getting cream like Toucan Sam. Put on your sweatbands, let's run it again, fam. In case your bold brain forgot the acronym. It's the L-N-G-O-L-N-G-O-L-N-G-O. Damn, the N-G-O.
Hey, I love it. I can't lie. It's good.
That's really good. I like the way he incorporated like every single trait. Like, how in the world do you have that level of creativity?
That track is from January of 2022. I think he started previewing it in December of 21 even. But that version of the track anyways, it's from January. So shout out. I got with him and was like, hey, do you think it would be okay if we played this? So I love it, I gotta say.
It's a good
Billy,
one.
had you heard that one?
I have. I believe right when I got into Algorand, I believe they dropped that tune.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was so proud. I was like, yeah, I was just getting into NFTs and everything too. And I was telling my husband, like, look, it's super awesome. They even like make music, like trying to like talk it up, you know? And like you should totally get into it. I've been trying to get him into NFTs. You just have to make him, but it's fine. You can just
I had
he
a
just
real
plays his
life
games.
win
Right.
I
I was
tweeted
super proud
about.
to. Huh?
So my husband's like a normie who was totally
Same.
going to be home and hang out with us tonight, I swear, and he got called into work, and I was really upset actually this morning about it. But he's like a normal person, I guess, or non-Web3 user, and I
Is
did
that what you're saying?
sidewalk chalk art. I don't know. Everyone's seen it, I think. But it was like a moment of triumph when he came home. I was drawing outside with the kids, and he goes, "You drawing a mingo? It looks nice." I was like, "You know what a mingo is." So it's a win.
Taught him well.
Right. Let's see
I even
here.
think the NFT NYC last year, I want to say they even like were performing it. I saw online.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That rap was pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, no way, look, see, it's badass. You should totally do it too.
I'm saying the same
Nobody
thing.
listens to me, about NFTs in my household. Like nobody does. Or my friends. So it's nice to
Except,
be
like,
with you guys.
When I finally get through and my dad's like, how do I buy one of these Algo gators, for the portfolio thing, and then the wallet doesn't work? Super fun when the people that have
do it
heard you
again
talk
like
about
10
it.
times.
I know. I'm like, you just have to keep retrying. It's like dial up, right? Angel, thanks for watching. Hi, Angel. I recently was like, hey, watch some of my stuff. And he did and gave me some feedback, and it was great. But he shares my faith in Rumi. He's going to kill it tonight. We're excited about that. Let's see here.
Cooking up right now.
Humans tend to use their faces. It's weird. I know. Beluga uses his face. That's how we know he's real.
I
Right?
use my back, actually. Kind of flexed on it,
Loving the black on you, by the way.
Thank you.
You're looking good.
I was going for like a.
Is it a jacket? Are you into rocking
it is full
a
suit.
jacket?
Ted made me do it.
I'm
okay.
I'm a big fan of the off-color suits and stuff like that, and I apologize if you're watching me make a bunch of weird faces. I'm trying desperately hard to navigate all different ends of the Algorand ecosystem to try and shorten this link, but it is just being a little bit of a bugger today.
Bugger.
It should work if you use the AAH.IRL.
Yes, no, for the call-in. I'm talking about for the PO app.
Oh, for the PO app.
Yes, there's a lot of different balls we're juggling here today. That will be one of the awesome things, the beauty of it all. But with that said, I hope everyone else, if you are just now tuning in, you can come in and contribute to the show in more than just what normally is a financial sense, but actually going through and, contributing with your words, with your wisdom, and everything in between. Yeah, I don't know, IRL. I'm just happy to be here. I'm excited.
I'm glowing at everybody in the chat, and I'm just in a good mood, guys. Algo Leagues, like I said, there's just Ice Age is there. Chromo. These are some of these people I met through Wamp Crew, who's hosting our poker tourneys tonight. So that's really cool. Feely has also said that she would do horoscopes for us, which I think is really fun.
Like live? Like, you gonna tell me what's wrong with me?
That would be fun while I'm a little bit. I'm just gonna tell you guys your big three. So your sun, moon, and rising. So whenever during our regular Tuesday Algo hour, when I do horoscopes, it's always off of y'all's rising sign. So it'd be good to know that. So whenever, in the future, when I do more horoscopes, you'd know which sign to look for, because I'm pretty sure y'all are listening for the wrong one.
Was it the wrong one?
Anyways,
well, yeah, okay, yeah. Really it's really interesting.
Yeah,
and you did set up some pages on the Wamp Crew server, right? So you can find out what your rising sign is if you don't know.
Exactly. Okay. You can. So there's on our Discord, there's a channel called Astro. What is it called? Astro Charts. And you just use the command /Astro Chart, and then you just follow it. It'll ask for your name, date of birth, time. You do need to know your exact time for your rising, because it changes like every 30 minutes. So that your time of birth has to be accurate to get that information. If you don't know it, then just put 12:30 and you can at least get your moon. And then, yeah, you can go off of your sun and your moon if you don't know your time of birth, which is fine.
I dig
I'm
it.
excited. I'm excited to get psychoanalyzed. This is probably going to be way cheaper than all the other doctors that I have to pay for.
Can we
No,
also
I'm
do
just kidding. The
psychoanalysis?
bull
I'm a little
market.
nervous, like doing it on the spot, but I might it'll just be like a general overview
No,
because
absolutely.
everybody's chart is different. But yeah,
And that's the thing. I think that'll be a whole lot of fun with it. It's we all get our own unique personalities that we're bringing to the table, literally, but also spiritually. So it'll be great to navigate that
yeah, you
astral plane with you.
definitely. Exactly. You learn a lot more about yourself just by learning those big three, just by knowing what signs they are and just looking it up, because if you ever Google, I'm sure you have Googled y'all's horoscope before, you probably just look at your sun sign, which is, if you ask me, I'm a Gemini, you're an Aquarius, Ted, so we all know what our sun sign is. And when you look it up, all astrologers, they do rising signs. Why that's I'm not going to get into it now, but all astrologers do rising sign horoscopes. So if you look it up, you probably don't, when you're looking at your sun sign, it's the wrong sign and it's not relating to, like, you're not relating to it. It's probably because it's the wrong one. Like, I know I've looked up Gemini before and I'm like, what? But my rising sign is completely different than Gemini. Mine is Leo. So when I look up Leo, I'm like, okay. I mean, there you can get insight from both, but you probably more than likely relate to your rising sign. And what your rising sign is what you present yourself to the world. What people see you when they first meet you, it's your physical appearances. It's who you're rising to become in this lifetime. So it's pretty interesting.
I like looking at life through the big picture lens like that, and I think those tidal waves of momentum, whatever you want to call it, energy, they pull more than you think. So I'm excited to get your technical analysis, for as technical as we want to get on this live show.
This makes me a little nervous.
But yeah. IRL, how's it going?
I'm queuing up to take a look
Have
and
another
check
drink.
on the poker game. And I know Joe is a little bit of a poker dude. He knows stuff about that. You know stuff about everything, Joe. It's just as you. But I thought it might be fun to check and see how the game is. I think I'm terrible at finding tables if I'm not playing at the table, which is the current problem. But I think I don't know. I think maybe we should check the chat. As a reminder, you can call in, and there are some dope prizes for our second and fourth callers. But also, the crews have agreed to an AMA, which is pretty cool too. So we'll let Rumi go because I know he's mixing something. We'll come right back and listen to his track that I know I have a couple copies of. But let's check in and see what's going on with the poker anyways. We'll try it out. I appreciate you all, and we'll check back soon. And yeah, Feely's got the help in the Discord for if you want to help figuring out what your sign is. I know she did mine a while ago. So I am both a Taurus and an Aries. That's what I got so far.
You're a Taurus and you're a Pisces rising.
Pisces
and
rising.
Pisces are so sweet. That's why you come off as so sweet.
Aww.
And you have those the dreamy eyes.
Okay.
You're such a sweetie.
Girl.
It's so funny. I relate it so much to your face every time. Yeah. And it's so funny because the whole space sees you as this sweetheart, like y'all do, right? Like yeah. So I related to our Pisces so much because they're the sweeties.
I love that. Aw. Well, I think you're awfully sweet too. Like our whole crew is kind of full of a bunch of softies. I'm not gonna lie. We're some we can people. So I dig it. I think it's fun. I've learned so much. My husband showed me and Feely, I keep meaning to tell you this. Great time, no time like the present, right? My husband sent me showed me a thing on his phone. It was of the solar system and like how we perceive it, which is like the diorama style, like the sun is the center of it all, and like, you know. And then he showed me, he flipped, and it was a video of that, all of that hurtling through space. And so like the sun is flying through space, and it was like the accurate, but it like totally freaked me out, and I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, astrology is really interesting.
We're just a speck of dust. Like there's just so much, you know, there's bigger problems out there, and it's just crazy how we're just so small, you know? We're just so small, just right. It blows my mind. You can't even like wrap your mind around it.
At first I get a little
I'm gonna start ranting because I've had a couple of drinks.
Make sure you wake up on time, or like don't forget to pack a lunch. And I'd be like, oh no. And then it would happen, and I'd be like, dang it, I'm playing right into the universe that's hurtling through space's hands somehow. So I don't know. I've been getting more and more into it. I kind of really appreciate like an alternate set of things to think about. So like a wider view on things. So all right, I will let you go for now, Felix. I know you're helping us host the poker games. Rumi, we'll let you get back to work on your songs. We'll come back to you and listen to Empire in just a little bit, and we'll check in on that poker game. Let's see. Did I do it?
This technical issue is sponsored by...
Right. You know, you got to have a little fun with it.
Yieldling. When are the best friends coming out? Nobody knows.
When best
but
friends.
They're going to come soon. And when they come, they'll be awesome. This next sponsorship during IRL's awesome attempt to transition the scene will go to the Moondew DAO. I've heard rumors of the Moondew DAO starting up again. Hope we can hear more about that, and we can see more coming along the lines of that. And last but not least, IRL, are we good? Yep.
Go for it.
Last but not least, we have app.algo to XYZ. Yes, app.algo to XYZ. You can gamble your shrimp today. Yes, gamble your shrimp today on anything and everything from U21 soccer. Yes, the kids, bet on the kids, or all the way up to rugby and cricket and the WNBA and Summer League and everything in between. App.algo to XYZ. Bet your shrimp today. Thank you.
All right, let's see here.
IRL, do you need me to still keep going here? Or?
Oh, I got filler if you need. You want?
No. This is not. This is even worse.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I don't know.
I really
the poker game doesn't want to update for me. It's not happening.
Here, can you click into like the button at all? Whatever.
You know, I tried that, Ted.
Well, I'm sure you did. I figured if I explained it to you, then maybe you would know. Okay, here. Wait, hold on. I'm getting a VC audio producer call. There's 3 people left. It's looking very close. It's very tight. Do we know anyone that's in the last 3?
Cool Hassan. 402.
Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we've got quite a lopsided pot here, where it seems like Cool Hassan is is trying to bully everyone. And it looks like we might have ourselves a or wait, no, how many chips does he have? I'm getting all turned around. And he's won. So with that, he's taken a massive 46 to 21 unit lead. I think these are billions or at some point or wherever we're at in this.
Big blinds.
Yeah, they're
I think is what
showing
that
oh,
stands
blinds.
for.
So
right?
No, they're
very
billions.
close to the end here.
They're billions. Sorry, I'm not used to seeing the BB like that right there.
We'll let Joe
but that
tell us
totally
what's
makes a lot of
happening.
sense.
Joe, what's going on?
I couldn't see in the off chance. We have 402 going all in with a king ace flop, but that's not going to be enough as Hashirama goes ahead and gets the win. And we're down to our final two. It's happening very quick. It's happening very tight. It's happening very close.
Rooting for Hashi. That's my brother. Hashi. Come on. Look. No, it's not my brother, but he's my Jankin brother.
There you go.
In the Gecko Discord, you know. Mm-hmm.
So it seems like all right, the all in has happened. This could be the final hand. 10-9. All right, we're looking for potentially a straight here, and he's got it. 10-9,
cool
8-7-6.
Hassan.
Bang, bang, boom. Now this game's not over just yet, but the tides have certainly shifted here. We've got the complete power dynamic has completely shifted here. Everyone's going all in again, except for no, not this time. There's a fold. But that's pretty much when you get down to it at this point. It's very hard to kind of have to have hands that aren't all or nothing mentality, especially with how big the blinds get, the antes, which essentially what your buy-in is every single hand that you have to commit. It's really interesting. So now we see it's looking close. There's a straight threat here from and it was wow, who won? That is a kind of a very interesting hand to win on. Wow, awesome. And I know Feely, you're excited, you're happy. Do you want to do a little victory lap for us?
What am I doing?
A victory lap. Victory lap.
A victory lap.
For your
I don't know what's going on. I'm not moving right now. Not moving. There's a lot going on underneath like this camera. I'm like only dressed half up.
Well, that's what we all are, right? You don't want to know what kind of pants I'm wearing or lack thereof.
I was panicking. I have pajama pants underneath this. Like I have a fancy, nice top on and like pajama pants.
So
I like Christmas pajama pants with Christmas lights. I'm totally just gonna stay right here.
Do we have a final top 3 IRL from that? Oh, we had all 3 of them on the table on the screen, but I've already forgotten.
It looks like we had Cool Hassan finish first, Hashirama Algo finished second, and 402 you finish in third. Awesome.
Great job, guys. That'll be a good win. And looking forward to 11-11 for everyone that is going out and participating in poker. I may not. It depends on how quickly I want to push the pot all in and say, hey, it's my turn now. So.
Okay.
You got one rebuy too.
Yeah.
Not quite the illustrious 4 rebuy games that we were talking about on the Twitter space before this. So
just had to make that clear because people ask all the time.
Yeah, so it's 100 algo for the high stakes game. Cool Hassan, Hashirama, and 402. Your entry is paid if you want to play in that game. You won that. And then 402, I think you are picking up a really cool Blazing Bud. Hashirama, you got a cone, an 8-bit cone, I believe, off the top of my head on these prizes. And Cool Hassan, I think, what was first place there? a Bogan and NYC NFT, I believe, if I'm not wrong. There's a list on another open window that I'm too scared to change to another window and lose my spot.
The Gecko Family NYC first, and then the Bitcoin second, and Blazing Buds for third.
Woo! Good job, guys. I look forward to seeing y'all during the live show. Chris, I saw that comment saying if I'm playing poker, I can't call in. Game's over. You weren't in the top 3. It's okay. But you can call in now. While we wait and see if we have any callers, we'll check in with Bento. Joe, I know you have studied poker a little bit, followed a little bit. Last night I played in a late game. I got second.
Nice.
You can't see my hands. And the guy was talking a little bit of crap in the chat, saying I should have finished him off like ages ago, and I'm just not good of a poker player. Any tips you want to give everybody, or no, because you want to play?
No, so first of all, I'm by far not an expert, but I will say one thing is when you get to your low chip count, like when you're around like 10 big blinds or so, like your mentality is you want to save as much as you can and like bet small amounts, but it's actually better and it's more fun if you just go either all in or fold. And so like in the late game dynamics, when you have a lot of people like folding or going all in, it makes it really fun, and just like mathematically, that's like the best way to play to get your chances to win. So when you got low chips, it's instinctive to like try to hoard them and save them, but sometimes you just gotta send it and hope for the best.
I'm guilty of that slow, painful death on the blinds.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of it for sure. Feely, you play a lot of poker, even if you claim you're not a shark. You got any tips for us in the late high stakes game?
Just be patient. Just be patient, because one hand can change it all, whether it be for the good, for the better, for the worse. Just be patient.
I can attest to that. I was on the bottom most of the game yesterday, and then got kind of lucky. So
sometimes you have to play shitty cards. Sometimes just do it. Especially if you're at the beginning of the game. If it's just starting, you can afford to, lose 50 chips, 100 chips before the bids go really high. Then you're like, fuck.
Yeah, the beginning is a good time to try to get like a straight or a flush, like one of those really fun hands.
Exactly.
I dig it. Well, I think it's time that we listen to some music from Rumi, and we'll check in with Bento, say hi in the chat. But good first game, guys. Congrats to the winners. Thanks again to the WAM crew for taking care of it. They have all the prizes and everything. Hit them up. They'll take care of you. And let me see if I can get Rumi on our screen here I've got for music and get him queued up.
All right, guess I'm on screen, huh? Okay, so cool. So I should be able to just share my screen here. I think I'll actually try it by disable camera and then screen share. Here we go. And you're seeing everybody right now. Okay. Should we show you where we're at on our little track? Maybe hear some of the samples that you're going to hear featured later. I'll mute some of the work that I've done so far. Tell me you can hear me. You don't hear me? Okay, cool. Just okay. Wait. Okay, cool.
Ready for Algo hour.
The wonderful samples our co-host gave us. Some of y'all might recognize this one. I had to have it. Here's a terrible attempt at hi-hats. What else we got here? What else did they give me? That's a cat purring. I love it. What else did they give me? More time.
Can I get a yeehaw?
Okay, cool. All right, so those are some of them. Okay. Okay, well. We'll see how we can use the yeehaws. All right, here. Let me show y'all. This. Or let me just pull it up real quick. That's the original files. I believe this will work for us.
Can I get a womp womp?
Takes. Doesn't load.
Thank you for joining us on the Womp Crew. Now back to your release schedule program.
Well, that file isn't going to work. Oh, IRL, your call. What do you want to do? That I can just very quickly do this. YouTube. Bing bong.
It's been much time on my brother and body on top of your neck. We can pick the path on the way, make up. Be silly and I can dance, make it with it. And boxes just ain't got an be the best listen I can. We could build a light on top of your name. Ain't that insane? Ain't that insane? It's been so much time on my brain. I can't refrain. We could build a light on top of your name. Ain't that insane? Ain't that insane? It's been so much time on my brain. I can't refrain. I'ma said I got nothing to prove. I beg to differ. Can you answer who I am? I'ma said I got nothing to prove. I Beg to differ, cancel I am. Quick to sweat on my bow. Inspired by the sound, we can do this just for fun. Learning ways of time. Everyone can only be the start. But when I depart, I hope that vision carries far. We could build an empire. That's the
All right, let's see who I've got back. We've got Rumi trying to fix some choppy audio that I thought we had ironed out ahead of time. Let's see here. We also, guys, I have it in my ear that we may have a caller in, so that's really cool. A man that needs no shrimp and probably not an introduction, but we'll let Ted try to introduce him in the meantime. While I get him queued up to come say hello to us.
I don't know if you'll know this, but it's definitely a hottie. The blockchain.
I think my microphone.
Spoiler alert.
Did you break?
That's
something?
a fan. That's not a microphone, Ted.
Did it? Wait, what was that, Luca?
That's a fan. That's not a microphone. That is a desktop fan.
Oh, this is
keeps you cool.
This is my fancy drink.
Oh.
No, but as I've procrastinated this introduction long enough, I want to give a great warm welcome to someone that I've met in person, who I've looked in the eye and asked him, how the hell do you get your beard so thick and the top of your head so thin? No, he's taking a big drink after that comment. The only someone that has said, all right, I'm going to go and just do it myself, and has bootstrapped quite a project in and of itself. The one, the only, Chris Winter.
Woo! Hey, that one on for you can have the next one, Luca.
Oh, ooh, wow, you've been devoted, Ted.
Wait, that was too long. I thought you missed some things.
For sure.
This is a lie.
At a Diane Reed level of speech. This is the
If we
die.
I appreciate it, Ted. Thank you.
We would have played him off the stage.
He was by me, of course.
Nice.
I swear. Hey, welcome to our show, Chris. How are you?
I'm living the dream. Living the dream.
I love it. I love it so much. I'm glad you're doing well. Welcome,
Cheers.
welcome.
Cheers to you.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers.
check
Oh, wow.
Juarez
Bottle.
with the
Oh, and
The tiny horse.
oh
Okay. All right,
Beautiful.
cheap.
what about?
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Wasn't. It's the high-ish game later, right? The high-ish stakes game later.
High-ish.
Maybe.
I
Depends
want to
what
give a
state you're
shout
in.
out to Shek Juarez in the chat for acknowledging, Chris, your amazing glass that you have. Can you give us a brief overview on what a Glen Carn glass is and why it's so special?
So the reason why it's special is because it's the perfect glass for whiskey. It allows you to nose it appropriately because of the shape of the glass, allows for the vapors to actually stay inside, allow you to be able to truly nose it. And it's just the right size so that you don't, pour yourself a real thick tall boy, and allows you to actually experience quite a few different whiskeys.
Where I'm coming from, nosing it means two very different things, but I'm...
Where do you come from, Ted?
We don't need to get into that, but it's awesome to see that there's such an appreciation more for whiskey nowadays. I feel like for the longest time, America and our society and our culture, and my infinite wisdom as a early 20-year-old, we shifted from this like mix, the one ingredient drinks, the old fashioned, right? The gin and tonic, right? The vodka soda, to these massive, you've got the multiple orgasm drink, right? Or you've got, stuff that really is all over the place.
Definitely not do away with that one, whatever it is. That sounds amazing.
No, yeah. Let me tell you, give me some rum. I don't even know. It's like coconut rum, and then I don't know. The point is, it feels like you just got out of a massage on your honeymoon, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So whiskey is, you asked how does my beard grow? It's whiskey.
All right. Well, there we go. I've got a friend that helps run a whiskey distillery, so maybe I'll get them to give me a tour and maybe give me the inside scoop on what I can get. Now, how into this whiskey are you? Are you like full on like
yes,
they shouldn't have like, do you put wheat in your grain? Because
do I put wheat in my grain? What is
no, or do you have like the wheat grain whiskeys where they put wheat, typically they only do the grain, and then I don't know.
Yes, I have had plenty of wheaters.
See, there's a term for this. Everyone's laughing at me, and then Chris, oh yeah, I've had some wheaters, plenty of time. All right.
That's where you're like straw of wheat, and you take a sip of whiskey in the other hand, right?
That's exactly what it is.
That's how you do it.
That is how you do it. So if you guys don't know me by now, which I think many of you do, I am an extremist. So if I do anything, I do it all the way. Times like I crank to 11. So
you gotta be bougie about it, don't you?
Oh, don't you know? Of course I do.
Like you're Canadian.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, there. So I can make fun of you, IRL, because I am also from Michigan, and I grew up with the accents. I stopped using it though. I stopped saying things like milk and
So you're a trade. What you're saying.
I say my R's now instead of like kitten, or sorry, my T's, like I say kitten instead of kitten, or mitten. I don't say mitten anymore. Lots of fun things.
So when did the fun of your life die? Was it the same time?
Around the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, moved to Boston. But the thing is, like they talk real weird here, so that's like I can't do either one.
In the parking lot.
I saw a video the other day of this lady with a real thick Boston accent, and I would dare try and replicate it, but I haven't. We're not.
Let's ask Joe. Joe, you're from this area, so like drink a couple and then let it go. Let's hear it.
Yeah,
let's hear the townie.
That's the thing. I do have this nice bottle of whiskey next to me, but I have my red eye flight tomorrow to Europe, so I'm not drinking
It's a
tonight.
perfect way to sleep through the flight, bud.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
You're so responsible.
Yeah,
I respect you, Joe.
I gotta sleep well tonight, and then I'll have.
Are we gonna hang out in Paris?
Yeah, for sure.
Joe?
So
Nice.
Are you going to ECC?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. I was just going to go to Paris. I found out there's
Nice.
ECC, and there's going to be an Encode hack house like all week as well.
So what happens when you're a programmer? You just could fly around the world.
Happy accidents.
Not bad.
I heard Voy is going to bring one random person to the conference as well.
Yep. And that random person is me. So surprise.
I don't want to go to Paris anyways.
Benny's going to be there with me. So it's going to be Benny and I. We're going there to chat with investors. Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
All I'm saying is I'm a very valuable asset on your expense report. Okay.
The thing is, like, I worry. I was going to ask you to come to Paris, but the last time you went to Paris, it didn't end well for you, and I did not want to be responsible for that.
I will say, I'm technically not supposed to start running until like August 20th, but I was outside yesterday, and I was, it's Friday late afternoon, right, evening, and I was trying to just cut up and do some trimming on some vines and whatnot. And I just heard this buzzing noise, and it was like this buzz. And then, long story short, this ground wasps, just multiple dozens of them, come buzzing straight at me, and I have no choice but to just run away, physically run away on my bum knee, Chris. I have one good leg, and I had to go and choose between getting stung by a medley of ground wasps or going and saying, all right, fuck it, we've got to take our hell, gotta just...
You are an inspiration.
Gotta just do it. David
I don't know
Godgins
how we
would
got
be proud
qualified.
of me.
So I would just like to point out that Shek says that Chris filters his whiskey through his beard, which is brilliant. Yeah. But Chris, Luga prepared some limericks, and I just thought that your big brain might want to play a puzzle with us.
Are you ready, sweetheart? Oh,
I mean,
do you trust me to read properly?
If
all right.
You're scared, it's okay.
I have never been scared in my life.
Ooh.
I believe you.
Okay.
I believe that.
I would actually. I'm gonna call fish on that. Go fish on that.
Go fish. You're right, because it's impossible to be brave if you're never scared.
Wow. Am I in therapy right now, or is this Algo After Hours?
That is from Pete the Cat. You can't fool me. I know these things. And yeah, you do have to be scared to be brave. That's an awesome Pete the Cat thing. I'm with you. Cheers, Chris. Good job, bud.
Cheers. So yeah, I'm ready for anything. Anything you throw. And before you start, Ted, Luga, IRL, Felicia, you guys are looking very nice tonight.
Thank you. We try.
I wish
Not
you,
you, Joe.
But yeah, I was gonna say, thanks, Chris.
Neither am I. So,
isn't it?
You're folding clothes.
Wow. Are those tight pants, Ted? Do you have good movement in those?
Oh, they're. Wait, let me see what brand.
You have skinny legs.
Yeah, I'm a hottie. All right, what can I say?
I mean,
He
I'm
was
kind of
just
more of like
laid
a
up
thick
for a while though,
leg
because of
person.
the ATL thing.
Yeah.
So
Here, hold on. Let me
hasn't
figure
been
out what
able to do
pants
it.
these are. Let me take them off, and I'll tell you.
Okay. Wow.
So limericks, you guys. Yeah.
What kind of place is this? What did I get myself into?
Segue.
I'm taking off my pants. I can't see.
Not a technical. There are no buttons I can push to fix this part, guys.
You can't turn it on.
I can try.
Okay.
He's not
all right.
one of the people I was worried about filtering.
I thought I was your risk. I was your wild card.
100%
screening calls. But Ted.
Ted is an
I was the problem the whole time. Okay, so
I
these are
changed for the
polyester
record,
pants,
and I
okay?
did it not on camera. Thank you very much. Red dress, black dress. It happened. It just wasn't on camera.
Right on.
YouTube is going to flag me for
Get it
something
together.
weird now.
Algo hour if I didn't get
Looking
naked.
good.
Stump 'em, Luga.
Limericks?
Oh, limericks. Okay, yes. All right, if you are ready.
Adult only.
Dropping beats like boomy boomy. Active enough to fight Dr. Doomy. Mama said he got nothing to prove, yet he creates a baller groove. Buy some tracks from.
So can I tell you something?
If it's the answer to the riddle, yes.
Music is not my thing.
Okay.
I actually very rarely listen to music. I listen to audiobooks in my spare time. I am that big of a nerd. Okay, so but I'll give it a shot. So
Have you heard music in the past hour?
yes. Is it Middle Doug?
Oh,
No.
wow. You got a 50-50
I
shot.
didn't even program the wrong answer noise. All I have is the right answer
What
noise.
rhymes with
That's the wrong answer noise. That's the answer that you have to drink, Chris.
Okay, I drink.
Cheers.
But so what was the right
So
answer?
read the riddle
They are
again
good.
and we'll say the answer. Let's hear it.
Okay, yes, please.
Oh, read again.
Yeah, please.
Dropping beats like boomy boomy, active enough to fight
Wait.
Dr. Doomy.
Wait, is it Rumi right here?
Yeah. Woo.
Right.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I got it right. Woo!
No,
Good job.
we're just gonna.
So, by the way, did you guys know that like nobody could hear Rumi's music? It was like very choppy and it like
yeah, but the middle
didn't actually
Doug
come
played
through.
okay, right?
Hey, Chris,
Middle
if
Duck
you're
played
gonna
fine.
come on our show and tell us everything that's wrong with it, and your
I didn't know if you
negative
knew.
attitude, I could go
I didn't
on
know if you
your
knew.
blockchain. Oh, our Discord's gonna open up soon. Well, you want to see me in a Discord?
Oh,
Teddy
Teddy
on,
bear.
buddy.
Ted's
Goodness.
our
But did
wild
you-
card.
did-
I was
did
not
you know?
expecting this.
Yes, we did know, Chris.
Okay, okay, all right. I mean, it was awesome.
He's an Aquarius. What do you?
No, the
You
feedback
can't
is great.
Empire.
The feedback is
Just
great.
not
and
li-
it's good
just
to
not
know the middle
live.
Doug.
It's not a lot. It was just a teaser.
We're
Totally
doing
right.
our best right now. Okay, Chris. Imagine if
This-
we were to tell you right now that this is actually a pre-recorded show. So the amount of scripting and the amount of work that's gone into this, right? Are you?
I would
We're all
believe
paid
it.
actors.
You know what can I say? So
I
and
do
by-
love the Algo. I love the Algo hour so much that I sponsor it. So
Woo! I was just going to give you some shouts on that. You are, oh gosh, I'm the worst at this. Which one are you?
No.
There, you're that
It
one.
was Felicia's left hand.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I thought we were high fiving. I was going to high five you wherever you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I appreciate the
Um,
support. I'm really,
Thank you.
it makes me work really hard to make, 10 minutes before showtime when I'm like, oh, could I really just walk away from this instead?
I mean,
I think
I
about
can
you
do it.
and everyone else who believes in us. And it's
Well, thank
a
you.
good feeling.
I do it because I'm going to have so much extra money when I launch the IRL token that it just makes sense.
All right, now we let's
Can I co-found it?
NFT court. We have to have it.
When?
Bum, 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 bum.
IRL's so mad right now. I
IRL,
said
all right.
I said the forbidden.
She says to me, Chris, during our semi-weekly when we get around to it phone calls, she's like, yeah, I'm just not gonna get sucked into this drama. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not
No.
gonna. I'm bigger than that. I'm better
I
than
did
that.
not say
I'm,
that. Oh, you fibber.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she did.
That was the gist. Okay, that was
No,
the gist of what you
There
were
was
saying.
no, mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So
You can't
There
see
was
my
no
hand pointing at
stopping.
you, but
There was
mm-mm.
you
never.
were just like, oh man, I can't wait for this token to just.
I said I'm not gonna. I have not endorsed any IRL token.
He has
so
not.
It
far.
was all her idea.
Yet.
Shit. Hey, IRL, it was not your idea.
I know.
Legally.
The airdrop will just randomly be chosen to actually go to her.
Well,
My
you know,
wallet accepts all airdrops.
the airdropper is putting in all the NFTs into their airdrop machine. They just oh man, oh my God, there's an oh, that's so convenient.
She looks so uncomfortable. I love you, IRL.
Chris, I was just deciding if I can leave Ted and you and Luga alone so I can get another drink.
Yeah, we can do another
but,
one if you want.
I'm a little worried that I'll miss the airdrop, first of all.
That's true. So I have actually, speaking of the IRL, I have actually a tweet queued up so that like waiting for permission for me to send it about a new cool feature about the IRL token that's coming. There's some alpha. How about that?
Wait, Chris, you're the one that made the token?
What?
I didn't make the token.
Wait.
Oh,
am I the one that's all super behind on this?
Becky, Builder Becky is the one that actually is the dev of the IRL token. And Builder Becky, and she is a much better dev than Devin, just to be very clear.
Whoa.
Can we get Builder Becky
Those are
on
big
the line?
shoes to not fill.
Even if that means you have to turn your camera off, I don't mind.
By the way, like I hope IRL will embrace the Builder Becky character and like to do videos of her. That would be the best in the entire world, and I would love it.
I mean, if there's a Coop token and an IRL token, we're like half a step away from a TED token, and I don't know how I feel about that one.
No, nobody would want that. Don't worry about it.
Shoot, that was like this kind of soft launch there. Like when you've got you're trying to like flash like a girlfriend or boyfriend, you're trying to go and be like, how do my friends really feel about them? Let's see is this going to get a lot of likes or a little amount of likes? And then it ends up getting like 3 likes. And then you're just like, oh, shoot.
Like that IRL just pieced out. It was like, no, I'm good.
She's just done. All right, let's talk about IRL now. Now that she's gone and can't hear us.
God! Now that she's gone, she is the worst about trying to go and like she's like she's just the worst at everything.
Is this roast time? Are we going into?
This is the back.
I leave for 2 seconds to check on Rumi.
IRL. It's so funny that you're here. Nobody was talking about you.
On Rumi, and it's like, you know what? IRL is the worst at.
She could hear us this whole time.
Go ahead, Ted. Let's hear it, bud.
You're the worst at nothing. Just,
wow.
Managing my expectations because the Algo hour is always so awesome, and you always undersell yourself. Boom. That's nice called recovery, ladies and gentlemen. That's some 28-3 type shit. Right?
Algo Foundation needs to take some notes on how to turn
the
situation.
Joe, when's the foundation going to just hire me to save the community, right?
I mean,
you already tried to hire
me right now. Pants on live TV, so I mean, it's 50-50.
Volunteers.
50-50.
Joe, my single-handedly sassy DMs are going to save this community, okay?
I believe it.
All right, Chris, do you want to play another game?
Yes, I do.
This is a game I think you would be good at, and I've been really interested to see who can set the high score. I know you're a huge fan of the show, and you watch every episode diligently, like 6 times. But it's called the Algo.
This is a background show, just by the way. This is not a like as I'm going about my business type of show. So I might have to have a.
I spend so much time on what you look at. It's not meant to be in the background, Chris, but that's okay.
IRL, can I be real with you? Like, it would be way too distracting if I had you on my screen. So
it's because I'm cute. I get it. All right. And I'm going to say that and just casually do a little wardrobe change.
Oh, is that what we're going
All right.
Let me know if I should launch an NFT collection, guys, if you know what I mean. Oh, wink, wink, wink.
Lucas getting in on it. Let me roll up my sleeves. Joe, you're responsible. You can help us count. But Chris, have you seen us play the Algo Ecosystem Challenge?
No.
It's okay. My feelings aren't hurt at all.
I told you, I haven't seen anything. Remember, I turned the camera, like the video off. It's only a listen thing.
Well, you would still have heard it.
Heard it, yeah, sure.
Okay. So
Let's
we
do
give you 30 seconds to name as many Algo ecosystem projects as you can, right? Anything's fair game in the ecosystem. 30 seconds. Do you think you can do it? We have a bunch of
So
really good
NFTs
Joe
and
is
apps.
smart. He can do
Anything,
in the
Chris,
ecosystem.
anything. This is the problem. If it was too focused, you'd start to rattle them off like it was nobody's business. But because it's so unrefined, your mind goes wandering, and we got to get this timer on the clock. IRL, are we ready?
Are you ready, Chris?
Sure.
Okay, go.
Chums, dripping balls, next gens, all stitches. So mostly friends. Mingo, yielding, humble, alloy, reach, the vestige, nettle, dequency, opulus. Six of Cups.
Cut.
All right,
13,
so let's ask our
13.
esteemed panel of very responsible adults how many he got, because I know how many I think he got, but I'm not going to go first.
I yelled it.
Alicia,
I
did you
yelled
count?
Did anybody
I
count?
was not counting.
I counted.
You're
I'm
just-
I
Joe, what'd
counted
you get?
13 IRL.
I got
I
14.
saw your fingers go, and I was like, Hyro got it.
I was counting, and I got 13 too, which scares me that it's wrong because Ted got the same number.
Yeah,
Joe
Joe got
said he
14.
14, which would be
Yeah,
an
he did
all-time
get
high.
Oh,
I
that's some
think, for
foundation
Joe.
accounting right there.
Wow. Wow.
But in all fairness, Chris is the only person that can name like enough of his own projects on one hand. Like,
That's true.
you
It's
know,
true. It's a cheat.
there is a
It's,
bonus there.
it's cheating.
Like, how many humble farms are there? Just name them all.
No, he didn't go into the individual farms. So, okay, so I'm going to say that you got 14. I'll
Yeah.
regret it in the morning when I play it back and realize I indeed counted correctly. But we'll give you that high score
The
tab.
thing is, if I didn't have 30 seconds, if it was like go until you can't name them anymore, I would do a
Well,
lot.
but that's not the game of the game. If the name of the game was different, then I could do so much better. Oh, Chris! If the name of the game of golf,
listen, Ted,
fit it in as many.
I'm still the
possible.
number one, so whatever.
Number one, Stunner.
Are you the number? IRL? Can we get some fact checking on that? What's our high scores on the ecosystem
High
challenge?
score's 13 right now.
Are you
So-
kidding me? We haven't had anyone beat 13.
I got in the 20s when I did it on by myself without like the camera and the timer, and
But
then
you did it last week.
I
What did you get?
choked.
11.
I got
Like,
like 15. I think.
When I did it the second time, when there was no camera, I got 54.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Oh,
I'm sure
Joey.
you did, Chris.
Hold
I'm
on.
sure. When the
We
camera's
need
off
to
for
take a
me,
quick pause while I yell at Joe. While I don't yell at Joey said that he might play some guitar for us. He has a YouTube channel and he's in Gecko Fam, and I've seen him riff, and I was like, "Want to come play live?" Joey, there's a link in my Twitter, and you can call in on the phone line like Chris did. You can be like Chris, except with a guitar, and that would be dope. Okay, sorry, we can continue.
yes.
Do you mind if I get
Joey,
get
if you
another
need
whiskey?
help with that,
I'm going to switch up to another whiskey. I'll be
Go
right back.
for
Okay.
it. Do it up in
Back
your
is
snorkel
already.
glass.
Chris, check your DMs. Also, I have a whiskey recommendation for you, and he's gone. Yeah, what a loser. Anyway,
Is it
Um,
B.W. Sinclair? And if not, why do you hate Thirst Over?
Absolutely. As
Is it
a former president of the Loaf Pickle United States of America, I can firmly attest to his responsibility for getting the highest quality whiskey out there. While this isn't a sanctioned Algo Hour sponsored ad for the Bourbon Ventures, I want to really give them a shout out. So
I dig it.
Switch to a beautiful Indian whiskey. It's amazing.
Ooh, how do they make
Yes,
the whiskeys in
and one
India?
one more thing.
They're amazing.
Really, I just realized
Really
I
quick, the high roller game is in less than an hour.
I was just gonna say I should have sent my 100 Algo earlier. I'm gonna be one of those late senders that send it 5 seconds before the game starts.
I got you, sis.
Who do
I'm
I send? Who do I send my 100 Algo to?
You're one of the ones I don't really.
Lord Beluga.algo, please.
No, Okay,
No,
first of all,
Womp
Chris has
Crew.
my wallet address.
Wompcrew.algo. Wompcrew.algo.
It is true. You send your algo to play poker to wompcrew.algo. You send the rest of your money to me or our show,
Yes.
which our show wallet is cool too. But yeah, no, Womp Crew for the poker. But I'll take the
And
rest of your
donations
money,
to
Chris, too.
Algo just because.
I already gave you my money. Like, IRL.
You gave me 50
We're not that
bucks.
part of our relationship yet that we got to keep. I got to get more. We're not there yet.
More than 50
You
bucks
know-
a month? Oh, man.
Right.
I'm not working hard enough, apparently.
Not
Come
there
on.
yet.
Not there yet. But yes, 11/11. We're doing it.
All right.
All
My
I just
100
put in
algo
my
is sent.
registration.
All right. Where do I register? Where's the registration link?
There's my pinned tweet. I know you have alerts set for my Twitter handle.
Yep.
And it's on there. If you look, there's a tweet about it. But also the Womp Crew, I think, posted it too. But yeah, I'm excited to play. Joe, are you going to play in the late night game? I know you have an early flight.
Yeah, I'll be playing.
And are you texting your bosses like, sorry?
Well, what I'm doing right now is sending the 100 algo.
Oh, I should totally do that. I can show y'all how great Para is live. No, sending it is actually pretty easy. I did get a little upset because I wanted to bid on a piece Moon Algo did, a photography piece. And I tried to connect on the browser, and I tried to connect on the Para browser, and I tried to do it for my PC. And I literally signed like 6-8 transactions. None of them went through. And I just was hella frustrated. So Moon actually minted a piece for us to give away. So everybody that comments in today's live chat will be entered to win this dope cone piece from Moon Algo. It's a piece of photography instead of an 8-bit cone. I really just like, I love the love guys, but I love the most that there's humans behind the handles and that we all have our own stuff going on. And like Chris has got separation anxiety from his whiskey collection, and Luga's got babies he's putting down right before he puts on his 007 blazer.
I put down my kids too. I'm surprised they haven't come out here while I'm talking, by the way. Like it,
Oh, you got the
I'm
kids
very
this
surprised.
weekend. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Mine will be dropped off between 11 and 11:10 and go straight to bed so I can play in the poker match tonight.
So we have a hard cutoff tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out to IRL's parents who babysit a lot, which is really great. The two of them can successfully tag team my 2 under 5. And we're throwing an Algo fan party this weekend. Next weekend, it's a 2-year-old's birthday party. My baby's going to turn 2. So it's going to be a different vibe.
From the chat, I want to give a quick highlight. Chris, you didn't mention Void
Mama
in the game about and the Algorand Ecosystem Challenge. So
which one?
The big one.
They're not in there.
Boy.
Void.
I mean, so I think Void. I think AVM. So yeah, Void is in the AVM ecosystem, not in the Algorand ecosystem. Is the way that I would say the difference.
Potato. You ruined. That was a softball that you just.
They have a presence in Algo though, because I have IRL.void.algo has a subdomain.
I have Chris.void.algo.
I would have counted it.
Algo?
You can have Ted.void.algo. You better buy it before somebody else does.
Oh, is this one of those? Oh, okay. This is one of those. Oh, you have the right to buy it, kind of thing. Got it.
Or cheap.
I think I paid $10 for
cheap.
mine.
Oh, okay. So we're not. All right. I was
in
getting
the high stakes game, poker. Obviously, get registered for it. We were thinking of like a high-ish stakes game. Like Ted had said, I like to play for enough that I can buy a steak dinner. And I was like, well, 100 Algo kind of sounds like a lot. And then you do the math, and it's like $12. So
that's $12 on a good day.
Well, it's not $12 if you bought in at $2. So
I have a tweet that did not age well of me saying I bought it $2.52 and I'll buy it $25. Did not age
Mhm.
well. No,
Hey,
it's not
2040
like your
looking
whiskey
good.
bud.
2040. You got it.
So I'm no expert, but first place we have a hot dog that was minted in person at NFT NYC. It was a mint on demand proof of attendance through Algo Hands, and God, I don't have the list right in front of me, but I think it's 750 coupe and half the pot and the hot dog for first place prize. So like,
Amazing.
I don't know anybody in NFTs that does not want that hot dog. And if you don't want that hot dog, you're not paying enough attention. And then what do we have, Feely, for the other prizes? I know we've got coupe for each one, but we've also got some NFTs. I think we've got an MIA on there.
Yes, MIA for second prize. Second and 500 coupe, and then the third is a Randy.
Oh yeah, Randy.
And more coupe, which is 250.
Okay. All right.
Yes, and then first place, 50% of the pot goes to a charity.
I love that. Chris, do you have
Charity.
a favorite charity that accepts Algo? Because we went back and forth, and I was like, we'll decide live on the show. So I have a couple of my favorites. EFF. I like Five Guyers a lot. But I'm interested to hear what you think because I know St. Jude's is kind of the favorite.
EFF, 100%.
EFF.
Like, yeah, the SEC is going to come at me eventually, so more money to the EFF, the better.
Solid. I hope I have enough, like, imprint for the SEC to care about me. That would be cool, and then I would really appreciate the.
You say that right now.
Wait till the IRL launches. It's gonna be a fire.
Oh, here we go again. Redacted. Chris, okay, I do have to ask, what is the deal with this auto-focusing camera that you've got going on?
Yeah, it's weirding me out.
What do you mean?
I feel like you're a mech warrior.
Like when move your head, yeah. You see what?
So
what?
one of my I allow one of my kids to stay up, but they have to man the camera.
Bento, I didn't know you had kids too, because I see the same thing happening with you. He's our director backstage, by the way, in our green room. Sorry.
So I was like, okay, you can stay up, but you better be quiet and stay back there.
Presence detection is what I'm being told in my ear. That's the same thing that I try and demonstrate on my first dates, but it usually ends up with me just like staring right through the girl, and then I end up, having to leave.
Well,
That's how I got my wife. Eye contact.
Well, it's eye contact, and then presence detection. It's seeing through the soul. So.
Eyes are up there, Ted.
I was in a meeting with Chris because if you can get a meeting with Chris if you want. It was like a group meeting. It wasn't a one-on-one.
You're not cool enough for a one-on-one.
Are you name dropping right now?
I've had one-on-ones
name
with
dropping,
Chris, but I'm just saying it was not a one-on-one. And he had this new filter on his computer, and it made it look like it was called
that
an
was
eye
freaky
contact thing. And the whole time it looked like he was like making selfie faces and was like.
Yeah, so it puts AI eyeballs on top of my eyes so that it makes it look like I'm making eye contact no matter where my eyes actually really look. It's amazing.
It was real weird. And I was like, Chris, why are you duck facing so hard right now?
And I feel like I already unnaturally stare at the camera too much because I feel like I'm, you want to go and have.
So Ted, your camera's so blurry we can't even see your eyes.
Oh, beautiful, perfect.
So
that's
you're
by
fine.
design, right? I thought about IRL. Thought about getting a higher quality camera.
Happy people.
You look great. You have like this like vignette going on in the background of yours, Feely. I think you look great. I have a half a foot for every 10 years, every decade you are old. So I have to be about 3.5 feet away from the camera for things to be okay.
Back here.
You're 35. I did.
Chris.
One, two, three.
Chris.
No.
Chris.
Did the math, Ted.
I
did the math.
Like, I'm all right. I'm doing okay. I think.
I am 40,
Everybody.
IRL.
I see
So
really quick. I see your payment coming through, but the notes, like some people are just putting poker, and we don't have everybody's.
oh wait, I didn't put any note. I didn't know I was supposed to put a note.
Oh my God,
Oopsie
Chris,
doopsie.
I think that
Oh,
everyone
I mean,
knows
it's
who
just
you
here if you
are.
can. I mean, if I don't have, we don't have to dig because we literally have to dig each wallet.
You didn't
to
use an
find out who it
NFT
is.
wallet, Chris?
I did use an empty.
Okay, and then it's
Not
linked to
everybody
your.
does.
Okay.
Not everybody.
Come on, guys.
And I'm not saying
Womp
you
womp.
specifically, but there's other people coming through.
Were you
Yeah.
calling me out just now? That stings. That
Oh,
stings.
come on now, Chris.
Yes.
You get to pick on me a little bit. Feely, not so much, man.
Oh, you can pick me on me so
He's my
hard. I'm fine with it.
I'm just gonna say it.
It's fine. I found out she's from Corpus the other day. The same town as my brother. Next time I go visit, I'm gonna come and say hi.
It's a small town.
Oh, really?
Chris, I know you said you were swimming a lot. To
Have
work
you?
out.
So you've been here?
I was there just a few months ago. Am I delayed?
No,
I don't know.
We're all being patient.
That's
right
awesome.
now.
I'm from here. I actually moved to Massachusetts for a little bit, and then I moved back.
Oh,
Because it's
JT
cheaper. Hell of a lot cheaper
is in the house.
than living in Massachusetts. That's for sure.
JT.
Are you playing Diablo while you're talking to us, Chris?
Do we have anybody
No,
else in the
I am not.
callers?
I'm not buying it.
I don't think
It's your
so, but
That's
necromancer. You can play without hands. Choose your
That's
summon.
impressive.
Yeah, the AI
Thank
can
God. That.
figure out what your hands are going to do. even when your
IRL's
hands
taking
are
away
on
some
the
brownie
keyboard.
points.
It's like how am I background when you're live on the show? I'm still background.
I told you it's by design. I have to have you in the background. Like,
Wait, are you
can't be more
actually
clear on
playing
this.
Diablo 4?
No, I'm not playing Diablo now.
Let's see
Joey,
here.
I see your question. Hit the link to call in, and Bento will help you get your camera working. Joey plays these sweet guitar riffs that make me feel like the 90s existed. And I love it. So yeah, if you Joey, if you go into the
You mean the
thing and
80s?
set it up. The late 80s. We said 3.5.
So are we talking about like hair metal, like guitar riffs? Because that'd be awesome.
Good old fashioned American rock and roll esque. Yeah, like
Randy Rhoads esque.
Like Ronald Reagan, Chris. Sorry.
What?
Got a little bit.
What?
I don't know. Ted
I
is
was like
one of-
negative 17 years old during Ronald Reagan's pregnancy.
I was going to say
pregnancy,
Ted is
okay.
one of the younger people we have on the show. It's okay. We're going to forgive him. He is over 21, but not by a whole
I mean,
lot.
so I think it's between him and Joe.
Really? How old?
Yeah, I think Ted, you're like a couple months younger than me, I think, or older than me. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I'm 25.
Yeah, we don't need to get
you got to be as far as I know.
Age is just but a number. Ooh. But I will say, a lot of you guys have been to my place. So shout out Joe, shout out Chris.
Oh,
I haven't been to your place.
Oh, Chris, you didn't go to my place? Oh, see, you're not cool. Never mind. Got to kick you from the chat from that one.
We hung out at the bar.
Yeah, we at the Happy Camper, which I want to point out. And Joe, this can be my job for the foundation, which is just to go and find good restaurants and good bars and good vibes.
Nice.
Because I will, and I'll defer to you, but were the vibes immaculate?
Yeah, the vibes are great. And you recommended us that steak place that we went to. That was really good.
What was the steak place? I don't even remember the steak place.
I don't remember what it was called.
Beautiful. Just
we went
exactly
there.
how I
It
live
was
my
great.
life, just tumbling through decisions left and right without really remembering or deciding what they actually were about.
Oh, hang on. Joey, call in using the link that.
Are we checking on Joey's parents?
Yeah, it's in the chat. I didn't put it in the chat, but
I've been
I wrote
trying
this,
to
so
put-
Joey. Or you can use aah.algo.xyz for the redirect link, which is just my nifty NFT XYZ redirected, has a colon. And I want to give a quick shout out to the Basic Belinda project and Quilts with the Bobs, which is Belinda's on the Block. They sold out tonight out of nowhere. Shout out to them. They're another OG.
Congratulations.
I have
Not out of nowhere. I think it's well deserved, and seeing projects that interact with the community and just are more than themselves, I think is really awesome and great to see. And obviously, I'm a little bit biased because of Quilt. I had to do an ad read on you, and your Discord is still at the very top from when I went ahead and pasted your little rap in or whatever poem or ad read that I did. Doing a lot of them, and they kind of all blend together. It's not that you're not special; it's just that you aren't. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So limericks, you guys, yeah?
I was gonna say, Luga, you want to try to stump Ted because I feel like that's like prime game.
We need a permanent segue.
So I have a question for you guys. For my next
if you
drink,
ask me anything, go for it.
for my next drink, should I go to a single malt, a single grain, an agave spirit, or a rum?
Single malt all day.
Yeah.
Single malt? Single malt?
I drink the mixed malts, to be honest, but blended.
Everclear.
Everclear. Okay.
Finally.
I do have an American whiskey that is as strong as Everclear.
There you go. Boom. Send it. 2 shots right now.
Jen says
Through
agave
the dome.
spirit, so tequila, right?
So I have a tequila and a mezcal. So I have a beautiful tequila that is it's Fortaleza. It's the winter blend of 2019. It's I believe it's finished in both French oak and stout barrels.
This is what powers the Void Network, ladies and gentlemen.
I almost fell asleep right then. I'm just kidding.
I
know you're passionate about it, but I get way more excited when I hear you talk about stuff that doesn't have a bougie.
Now, today on Zero Knowledge Proofs 101.
Seawall.
Well, what do you want me to talk about? I'll talk about it.
I'm excited. Your community manager helped me host a Twitter space earlier. Shout out to Ted V2. You've got some good people on your team.
Yep. I have the best people on my team.
Well, we're not. None of the people in this room are on your team. Just saying.
Didn't ask.
Hey, Chris, can I be on the team? Can I be an honorary Void Boy?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
You are now a Void Boy. Who else? Anybody?
Chris, for the longest time, I want to point out I was a community encourager.
Why did Carbide get a Bob before they sold out? Congrats. Sorry.
Go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
Just saying the compensation package is hopes and dreams.
Do you have health care?
And,
I don't need to be paid as long as you have health
Healthcare
care.
is if you are part of the Voy team, you become immortal.
But do you have insurance?
Already immortal.
What's your copay?
You don't need it. You don't need it.
What's the copay looking like for immortality? Is that in my network?
I think that's it's free.
I'll believe it when I see it.
If you were part of the Void team, you would have beat those guys up that jumped you in Paris.
I think it was less a size thing and more a numbers thing.
Yeah, and you would have still won. That's the deal.
But the mom and me, and I have asked a couple of people in the Algo fam to help do a PSA on just best practices when traveling and staying safe, because even somebody that's fit or I don't know, I did insurance for a living for a decade.
Wait. You said even someone that's fit or I don't know.
If you that ass can get jumped if it's a matter of numbers. You're not being aware of your situation.
IRL, are you worried about Joe and I?
I am
Is that what you're saying right now?
About Sweet Joe, and You too, Chris.
I
thanks.
I already got
Thanks.
jumped
Not
in
just for
Greece.
Chris.
So
You got jumped in Greece and you just gave
Yeah.
them the money, right? Like they want money,
well,
you give them the money.
no, they took the chain off my neck. I was wearing a gold chain.
Already replaced, though, I
See,
see.
Joe, they didn't do that to me.
No, I haven't replaced it yet.
Oh,
Joe,
it
they
looked
didn't.
like you had one on. Must be
They
your
didn't do
earbuds.
that to me, Joe. So who's the real loser now?
Oh.
Wow.
So, as a point of reference, no matter who you are, you should not leave your drink unattended at any point. So when you see me on the dance floor, I always have a drink in my hand, not to say I'm a lush, but because I'm not leaving my drink anywhere to get on the dance floor. I'm not
That's smart.
trusting somebody to watch it in a busy place. I'm not like putting a napkin over it and thinking that's good. I'm not asking the very busy bartender to watch it. It's with me on the dance floor. If somebody comes and robs you, it doesn't matter if they have a gun or a knife or nothing. You give them whatever they want is the best practice for the best odds. And then obviously you should always find emergency exits no matter where you are. When you walk into a place, you should just like make a mental note of where those exits are. And if anything ever really terrible happens, don't beeline to the exit. Go to the exterior walls and make your way to the exit. And that is the very nervous Nelly mom ramble from me that I did insurance for a long time. I've always been one of those people that stays very aware of their surroundings. And I just worry about y'all, especially because of what happened to Teddy in Paris, but also Joe got jumped into Greece. Shoot, people think that these crypto boys got money, so we got to make sure they stay safe.
Knock on wood. I have never been jumped.
See, after your first time, it really kind of, you see the world through a different lens. One of the many different firsts in my life.
For sure.
No, but Ira, we've
Logan
got.
says I'm doing it wrong. You're supposed to slam the drink before you hit the dance floor. But then you get parched from dancing and you need a drink, and then you gotta wait in line. I don't know. So yeah, you see
Then
me
you
on
just
a
drink
dance
more.
floor with a drink. That's what's up. Just wear an Algo shirt, and no one will think you have money.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh fuck. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Texas is wearing a Sappy Steels. Well, maybe they were
That
popular
also-
in that minute.
That also hurts.
They have
Hurts.
gone down like
It's deep.
70%
Yeah.
since I got mugged. So,
Ooh, you were the top.
yeah, what can I say?
Well, I'm glad you're okay and you're on the mend, and very soon you have no excuse for not doing the Algo Active. Chris was like, I'm super into swimming, y'all. And then we did a swimming challenge, and Chris didn't submit anything.
What the heck, Chris?
So
That's true. That's true. I did not.
What am I to you, Chris? My nothing? My chopped beluga meat?
I don't like
still
the.
love you, though.
I don't want to rob somebody of the win.
What?
No.
That's not how it works.
No, it's
No?
the whole
No.
motivating thing.
It's
So the
team
more
life.
people
Yeah.
that do
Oh.
it, the more people that will do it. Yeah. I make a fool out of myself every week. Y'all can count on it.
It's probably
I
one of my
pulled out-
favorite tweets.
I pulled out some youth cheerleader middle school gymnastics
Toe touch?
moves this
was
week. I did the
quality.
toe touch and the herky or the jerky. I don't remember what it was called.
Turkey jerky.
No, I think it's called a herky.
Perky jerky?
Nope.
I asked somebody else because most girls in the Midwest do youth football, cheerleading, except there are no other.
Me.
I don't think Lassie's in the chat. Did you do youth cheerleading? What's the one called where you do the foot in the front?
I
And
did cheerleading for like 4 years.
I only did it for
yeah.
like 2, and it was in middle school.
I did it now. I did it. I did it in elementary for a couple of years. I was like in Pop Warner, and then I did dance, and then I went back to cheerleading in
I'm
high
not
school.
surprised. You got
We
the
had
moves,
lost.
girl.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Talk about your cheerleading adventures, because
I mean, I didn't like the whole like, oh yeah, but I was in gymnastics, so it was like the tumbling part that I enjoyed a lot. Like the flipping and stuff is what I really like.
no, my athletic.
I don't know nothing about football. I know what a touchdown is. That's about it. And a fumble. And I knew what to do when that happened.
So I was very into sports. and not so much into the cheerleading. I did it like in middle school, and that's why I don't remember what the name of the jumps were called. But yeah, I did the one where you touch your toe and like front and back, and then the pike, which I remember, and then the one that you bring your knees up.
That's what I thought you did. I thought you did a pike.
Yeah, no, there's like a herky or something like where it's front and back. I don't know. I'm just gonna let that go. Yeah, but I can tell you about a layup or like being boxed out. You know, I played basketball. I was into that. I did a little weightlifting, because cross training for basketball. I was on the powerlifting team. Check it. Luca does not look impressed. I was like waiting for him to be like, he wasn't.
About the herky jerky?
Expressions.
What am I missing?
That I graduated from youth cheerleading in middle school to powerlifting in high school as cross training for basketball, and you didn't even know facial change.
Sorry, I missed it. I was trying to.
I just looked it up. They call it the hurdler. Is the 1 foot out front, 1 foot behind.
Okay.
Okay, now say it like you're from Michigan.
Herky.
Herky.
That's where it comes from.
It was real. It happened. Lassie from the Midwest said she didn't do cheerleading in high school. I did the stat books.
There's,
my ass off.
you know,
For the record, I was not a high school. This was middle school, like youth level commitment here.
I want to give a shout out to the team managers in those high school teams, those sports teams that really went above and beyond to make sure that, you know, for the rest of us, it was all a fun experience. Because I remember in tennis, you know, of all the different sports, take a look at me. What do you think I would do? And I got roasted for being a cross country guy.
Tennis.
A stand-up comedy guy. Yes, exactly.
Golf and tennis is Ted.
Golf
I can see it in your
and
face.
tennis, I would tag you for, but I ran cross, but I wasn't allowed to compete because you could only do 2 varsity sports per season, and I was already maxed out. A little bit of an overachiever in the sports department, which is really funny because now it's like my activity level is let me jump on the trampoline for a minute and be winded.
Oh, see, I'm trying to get as more. I'm like, the bar for me has been kind of so low for so long that I'm like just trying to go and keep going up. And to answer the chat, Moon and Algo, no, I did not run cross country whatsoever. I just got accused that I looked like I ran cross country.
Oh,
I did 3 sports. I don't know. It was like a local limitation.
No, it was per season.
So
you did
per
one
season.
sport in each season.
Yeah.
Little Miss, all the letters. I did powerlifting and basketball in the same season, and cross and softball. And
Yeah. No, I stuck to 1 sport per season.
we're learning all this fun stuff about one another. Luca, you didn't play any sports
every season.
Theater.
You
I did
didn't
theater
play
as well.
any sports.
I did not. I was like the least athletic kid.
I did theater.
But I was always backstage. I was like
I-
backstage.
I was the lead dancer.
My boy.
I don't believe it. See,
I swear to you.
Proof or it didn't happen.
The beauty of living
I'm sure there is proof out there.
The beauty of living in my world, Chris, is that I have like videos of all of the shit that I did in my high school experience on my phone, readily available.
Yeah, mine was tapped into stone. They're like,
yeah, you had to go and get an Etch-a-Sketch, and if God forbid there was an earthquake or anyone sneezed,
it's gone
that
forever.
memory was gone.
Gone.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was it before VHS tape?
IRL, I'm noticing the clock. I
VHS
want to give you the floor, to the opportunity to give Joey the floor, but I haven't seen Bento in our green room in a while. So I wanted to kind of check in with you, to check in with Bento.
Let me see if I can get everybody up here. Hang on, just please hold.
Yeah, there's Rumi.
Even though we're not on
Hey.
the screen. There we go. Okay, hello everyone.
So I did switch to a single malt, if you were wondering.
Beautiful.
Here's bud. I'm drinking something incredibly tasteful. Some Polish vodka and a Monster because I need to stay up past my bedtime to play y'all in poker.
You're drinking a Monster and vodka. You are like my favorite. Like, can I just declare this right now? IRL favorite in all of crypto.
So maybe don't hum and haw when
Sorry,
I
everyone
your
else.
sponsorship next month, okay?
Listen, there's situations right now, IRL.
Situations.
By the way,
that space where you were like, I'm buying JPEGs. Who's got stuff for sale? And I was
He's
like,
gonna
what the
need
heck?
extra money for the IRL coin. So
yeah.
feel like it's
By the way, so remember that I was talking about the alpha earlier? Do you guys want me to tell you what it is?
yes.
Drop it.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a subscription platform for the ARC 200. So like you can set payments and it will auto pay every single certain amount of blocks. So like you can say, okay, pay, like I permit 10 IRL once a month, and it will automatically pay it from my wallet.
Nice.
I'm like the maid on the Brady Bunch right now.
The Brady Bunch.
I just got approval. I'm posting it.
Yep.
What?
That was approval.
That was
I heard
not
it.
explicit. We need to talk about.
No. The coincidence. The person that Nick, the person developer, literally just messaged me saying he can do it.
Becky, but I was live on YouTube, so everybody knows I'm not them, which is
You are Becky. This is Becky, by the way.
noteworthy.
It's Becky.
Noteworthy friend.
Becky the builder.
Eric Moses is in the house, but he didn't call in and say hi to us. I'm a little sad about that.
He's at a wedding
Him
with,
and Lord Beluga have been like going tit for tat on the amazing Algo Active pictures and vids.
He's
I
winning
think
by far.
between him and Ross and maybe we could get Chris in on it. You killed them push-ups, bud. We could get
I
like
did
a
do
heck
one.
of a
I did do one.
catalyst
That's
calendar.
right.
One.
I did
We're
do
like
one.
16.
Well, I'm proud of myself for that one.
I'm proud of you too. I am. But I know you're pretty fit and that you swim regularly. So I was like,
I want to know that you're pretty fit.
Like
yeah.
Like I think that like the best description of me is like Greek god type body. Like, like Adonis, like just straight up just chiseled, like a marble statue.
Shaq says Four Locos are the way to go.
I'm leaning on that note,
Shaq,
Chris.
Four Locos were the choice when I was under 30. And now they give me a headache. I don't know.
Ted's blanking.
That was never a choice. Four Loco, that's disgusting.
I did totally. In fact, there are pictures of me at South Padre Island drinking Four Locos with an
I've had
amazing
my
hat I
Four
got.
Loko.
But it was like, what was at the gas station that wasn't glass and wasn't beer? It was not, it was just like what was at the corner. There are pictures out there. If somebody finds them.
I see in the chat that something is ready. Bento, before we get to that, I want to quick ask Bento, do we is there anyone in the waiting room in the phone line?
No, unfortunately, we do not have anybody in the waiting room.
That's fine. I just want to make sure we're not leaving anyone stranded out in the internet ether. But IRL, I'll leave this back to you, and I'm excited to hear some tunes.
It's been fun. We're closing it at 11 o'clock. I got the game at 11:11. Chris, are you hanging around? Bento, are you playing? Let's do show of hands. Who's playing the late night game?
Woot woot.
Bento, you're not playing. Rumi, you're not playing, but everybody else is. I say we let Rumi play us out. It's been really fun. If you have not gotten the Pope,
I will paste it.
Poep. I like Pope better, but
it's wrong. It's Poep.
It's the Pope, brother.
That way.
Respect.
It's spammed in the chat. I apologize for not getting a smaller link to. If that QR code doesn't work, please DM me and I will get you sorted and situated. I love all of you guys, and IRL, thank you so much for empowering me to be this awesome guest and collaborator and contributor to this amazing platform that you are provided me, that you've given me the opportunity on. So
I love it.
I'm ready to do some money.
Send me the link. You should really change the name because you mean look like a narc. If you watch his Algo active videos, he does not look like a narc. I'm just saying.
What do we when we play this poker? Do we like jump in like a spaces, or do we just stare at our screen by ourselves, or what do we do?
Well, you could do both. Felicia, I'm going to defer to you though because I don't want to mansplain this.
Yeah, did you already register in the game? In the game? So register. Once you get approved, you'll see that you're approved, and once the tables are opened, you'll see a push button that says "Go to your table," and then you'll see your table. But there's also a chat box, so you get to talk to everybody that's on your table. And we're not hosting a space right now, so you won't hear anybody, but you can still talk to everybody.
You can start a space, Chris.
I want to talk to people.
I like talking to y'all. I thought more people would want to talk to me, to be honest. I was like, hey guys.
I want to talk to you.
They might be shy. Who knows?
I respect you, Chris.
You're pretty intimidating. IRL.
Well, no.
IRL's intimidating.
You just said what a sweetheart everybody thought I was, for the record. I don't think you can be intimidating and a sweetheart at the same time. I don't know.
Yes, you can.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's actually the more sweetheart you are, the more intimidating. You're like, wow, I am going to make a fool of myself because I'm a dickhead. So that's... It just turns out that I am also a sweetheart, and I know that if two sweethearts combine, it's gonna be fine.
Oh God.
Well, we have 8 sweethearts right now. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Wait, there's more people in here. This is you and I. Wait, let me click.
Now, Chris.
Hey, where did you guys all come from?
It's extra donations, Chris, for those ones. So check out the game. We'll let Rumi play us out. Thanks for checking out the first Algo After Hours. I don't know. It's been fun to kind of let my hair down a little bit.
I like it. It's different, and I hope we do it again soon.
Yeah.
Good time.
Thank you, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you.
I'm walking it off on the high road.
I mean,
you at the tables.
We made it through it. It's been fun. I have not seen a better live late night show on YouTube yet for our specific algorithm ecosystem.
For all the ecosystem.
Oh my gosh. Thank you to everyone. I still am going to beat your butts in poker in a few minutes. So.
I'm going to leave with a bong rip, so.
Oh, sheesh. We almost made it through.
Almost.
Rumi, we're going to you.
I'm gonna get a yeehaw.